Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Hamilton, country boy from Old Hickory, Tennessee, coming back to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'm going to talk to you about how to pay off your mortgage early, and this is part one, how to pay off your mortgage early. Suppose, ladies and gentlemen, I said to you that there is a millionaire hiding in your mortgage. It's either your bank or it's you. Which would you prefer? Crazy question, Bill Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could show you a 100% guaranteed way for you to significantly increase your net worth and possibly become a millionaire, would you be interested? If the answer is yes, if you are not already a subscriber, subscribe right now, ladies and gentlemen. And between this session and the next one, I'm going to show you how to significantly improve your financial situation. You have a mortgage right now, okay? You're paying on a monthly basis. Well, I'm going to show you an example. We're going to use an example mortgage. Our example mortgage, ladies and gentlemen, $250,000 mortgage, 4.8%, 30 years. Okay? $250,000 mortgage, 4.8%, 30 years. The first thing I want to say to you is many years ago, ladies and gentlemen, people said to me, you can reduce the cost of your mortgage if you pay more each month than what is required by your mortgage company. Okay, sounds good, and I believe that. However, I never saw anything concrete, any concrete schedule about how much if I paid this, I would save that. I never saw that. My research, ladies and gentlemen, has brought me to the point where I'm about to show you just that, okay? The first thing I want you to do is I want you to get a book. I want you to get this book, Monthly Interest Amortization Table, and it is published by Contemporary Books, Chicago, Illinois. Monthly Interest Amortization Tables, okay? The word amortization, ladies and gentlemen, is a word that I want you to become very familiar with. Amortization is going to mean the difference between the bankers becoming millionaires and you becoming a millionaire. So let's take a look at it. Next thing I want you to do is go to bankrate.com, and pull up mortgage calculator, okay? When you pull up mortgage calculator and you input $250,000, 4.8%, 30 years, and hit the button, it's going to show you your monthly payment is $1,312 per month. So we're going to look at my chart number one, $1,312 per month. If you hit schedule, show the schedule, it now under amortization, it now will show you each month's payment, month 1 through month 360. The definition of amortization table. The amortization table shows you how much of that $312 each month goes towards principal and how much goes towards interest. Month 1 all the way through month 360, because it changes slightly every month. Let's look at my chart number 1. It shows that for month 1, $1,312 is your payment. $312 goes towards principal, but $1,000 goes towards interest in your first payment. It also shows month number 2, same monthly payment, $1,312. This time, one more dollar, $313 goes towards principal, and $999 goes towards interest. The following month of your $1,312 payment, $315 goes towards principal, and $998 goes towards interest. Now here is where I want to pause. And here is something that I want you to know. I want you to now go to my chart number 2. And suppose I said to you that if you pay that $313 principal due in month number 2, if you would pay that in month number 1, along with your $1,312, which would make a grand total of $1,625 of payment for that first month, that would be the same as paying $1,312 the first month and paying $1,312 the second month. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, $313 paid in month number 1 takes the place of $1,312 paid in month number 2. Because what we now do is we eradicate that $999 in interest. If you pay the principal, $313, if you pay the principal in month number 1, the interest in month number 2 is canceled. It's not due, not gone. Instead of going in the banker's pocket, it goes into your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. You eliminate $919. Furthermore, as you see in chart number 2, if you pay that $313 in month number 1, not only do we get rid of and save $999 in interest, but we also save, at the end of the schedule, we also save an entire month's payment, because we now only pay 359 months. We're not paying 360 months. Is this good or what? Bill Hamilton, that just sounds too good to be true. In other words, let's take a look at the following month. If it's that good, let's go to my chart number 3. If it's that good, Bill Hamilton, why wouldn't I go to month number 3, that $315? Why wouldn't I also pay that in month number 1? And get rid of that $998 worth of interest, along with the $999 worth of interest for scheduled due for month number 2. Why wouldn't I do that? And therefore add $628 to my first month's payment, Bill Hamilton, for a grand total of $1,940. I can eliminate $1,997 in interest simply by paying $628 additionally in month number 1. Are you out of your mind? Do you mean to tell me when I go all the way to the end of the schedule, not only do I save $1,997, but I also get rid of 2 additional months of my 30-month schedule? So now, instead of 360 months, ladies and gentlemen, I'm paying this mortgage off in 358 months. Oh, are you out of your mind? Is this real? Yes, it's real. That's why I want you to go to bankrate.com and I want you to put these numbers in as a one-time payment to validate what I'm saying to you. Under amortization, they have a place for you to put a monthly payment, a yearly payment, or a one-time payment. Put the one-time payment in of $313. And it will show you that the new interest, ladies and gentlemen, is now $221,200. In other words, the original interest was $222,199. In other words, I just saved $999 with that one payment of $313. That's the validation for you. Now I want you to go and follow my schedule number 2, and I want you to put in $628 one-time payment and see what happens to that interest. Now go all the way to the bottom of the schedule, and you'll notice that the total interest that you are paying is now $220,202. You saved almost $2,000 in interest simply by paying that additional $628 with your first mortgage payment. Bill Hamilton, if it's that good, please continue. Please tell me more. Well, I'm glad you asked. So now that you've got the amortization schedule, ladies and gentlemen, rather than to follow it on a monthly basis and try to pay a different amount every month, here's a solution for you. $640. I want to give you a key. $640. If you put in the monthly payment, now you've got your amortizations, that box that says how much do you want to add each month. If you put in that box $640 to add along to your $1,312 payment, okay? $640 monthly, and now hit calculate. This is now what you see, my chart number 4. It shows you that you pay off this loan in 180 months. In other words, 15 years. You've cut this in half, and you have saved $121,064. Ladies and gentlemen, are you out of your mind? Do you mean to tell me simply by paying another $640 a month? That's 47%. 47, 48, 49%. More money. I can reduce my mortgage from 30 years to 15 years. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm telling you up in here. And you just saved $121,064. But you say, but Bill Hamilton, that's absolutely phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but I don't have $640 more that I can pay on my mortgage each month. Well, I've got good news for you. Suppose you could only pay on this example mortgage. Suppose you could only pay another $21 a month. Anybody out there come up with $21? $21 a month, ladies and gentlemen, saves you $8,905, and it reduces the mortgage by an entire year. Just $21 a month. $44 a month reduces the mortgage by 2 years and saves you, ladies and gentlemen, $17,800. $94 a month, ladies and gentlemen, reduces this period by 4 years and saves $34,600. That's just $94 more a month. $188 more a month, ladies and gentlemen, will save you 7 years and $99,319. Oh. Correction. That's $59,319 saved by simply adding another $188 a month. So if you don't have the $640, ladies and gentlemen, you can still make a significant impact. Another $420, ladies and gentlemen, will save you 12 years on your mortgage. It will reduce your mortgage from 30 years to 18 years, just $420 more a month, and it will save you $98,400, just simply adding another $420 a month. And then, finally, as we said, if you choose to add $640, which I would recommend, you cut your mortgage in half, and it doesn't take 30 years. It only takes 15 years, and you save $121,064. You stay with me right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of part 1. But I'm going to take you in part 2. I'm going to take you to millionaire status. I'm going to take you to some more commas in your net worth. I'm going to take you to, instead of putting money in the banker's pocket, money in the mortgage company's pocket, putting money in your pocket. This is Bill Hamilton, country boy from Old Hickory, Tennessee. Take it to the bridge, son. Take it to the bridge.